So the 4 new SIL practice standards. So number 1 is supported decision making. So you need to give your participant genuine choice and control over their daily life and living arrangements. Number 2, safety in shared homes. So this ensures you have compliant, ethical processes around worker conduct, de-escalation of participant incidents, and you're providing trauma-informed practice and positive behaviour support. Number 3 is practice governance. So having workforce systems, supervision, competency shown in every home. And number 4 is tenancy and housing support. So tenancy and support are kept separate, conflict of interest is handled, and tenant rights are protected. So talking about those 4 in this next couple of slides. So the standards exist to protect these. The auditors look for evidence they're upheld in practice. It's not just written in a policy. So these SIL practice standards have been discussed in the market for a number of years. The biggest talking point of these new standards are the separation between accommodation and supports. About 12 months ago, there was a lot of whispers among the sector around the Commission were going to mandate you weren't allowed to provide SDA supports and SIL supports under the same business in the same home. Now, they've backflipped on that, and they're now saying as long as it's clearly separated, and the tenancy and support needs to be separated. So 2 different agreements, and they can't counteract each other. So if John cancels his SIL supports and brings in new SIL supports, he's still allowed to live in your property, and there's nothing the provider can do about it because the participant's home is his home. That's probably the biggest thing that's changed. A lot of conversation around choice and control. So participants direct their own supports and routines, not the provider. So showing the auditor that you have a meeting with the participants in the house every week, every fortnight, whatever the schedule looks like. They're helping you plan their roster. They're helping you plan their shopping list, their menu. They're helping decide on what decorations go in the backyard. They're helping decide on the new barbecue that's going to be purchased for Sunday barbecues. All of these things are provided in written evidence, in meeting minutes, for the auditor to see that. Participants who get to choose who works in their home. So participants having the roster laid out in front of them, and they get to decide what support worker works on Sunday when John goes to church. He might not want somebody who doesn't share the same religious beliefs as him taking him to church. Or Fred might want to go to the fight gym on a Wednesday night to go learn kickboxing. He might not want, with respect, a lady, he might want a man to take him there. So having the participants allowed to make those decisions is really important through this process, and starting to showcase that now in your supports will help you during your audit. So supported decision making, so participants are supported to decide. We don't decide for them.